Hello, this is Mr. Chabry, and we are here, ready to try out Underused in Generation 8. So, these have some interesting Pokemon in it. They are still valid as of right now. Since this is so early on in the generations, I'm sure a lot of these Pokemon will get switched out and everything. This team was created by Sage, and it's basically a Galarian Weezing stall team. Here is the main Pokemon, Weezing. We've got Levitate. We've got Sludge Bomb, Strange Steam, which is a new move. It's a Fairy-type move that has a chance to confuse the target. We've got Umbreon. As you've seen before when I battled Umbreons on the cartridge, they are very hard to handle. They take a lot of hits, and it's really tough to take them down. There's also a Gastrodon here, a Bronzong. We do have a Charizard. It's going to be interesting to try out Charizard here and Underused. We also have Noivern here, and both of these mods have the heavy-duty boots to prevent damage from the Stealth Rocks. So yeah, I want to see how well these Pokemon do here in battle. Go ahead and jump into a battle. This is an Underused battle. Looking at my opponent's team, we do have Taunt on Noivern. I could make some use out of that. And I think I want to lead Noivern. I don't know what my opponent's going to lead, but we're going to go ahead and do that. I see a Pangoru. I could Toxic or Hurricane or Taunt, you know. I want to go into a defensive Pokemon, though. Because I'm kind of worried that this thing could actually hurt me quite a bit. I'm going to go into Galarian Weezing. I think if there's a Pokemon that can take hits pretty well, it's going to be this guy right here. And I can easily Strange Steam. We've lost our Sludge, which is really bad, but I could Strange Steam. What's the switch in? Not really a easy switch into this. My opponent's going to go into Haxorus to take the Strange Steam. I don't know what my opponent predicted. Probably didn't predict that. But now my opponent goes into the Cramorant. I'm going to go into Gastrodon. I can easily Toxic everything now. I'll just have to watch out for the Umbreon, who probably has Synchronize. But really, it's not going to be that much of a problem for me. We're just going to go ahead and start doing some stally stuff here. We're going to go into Bronzong to get the rocks going. So that way, once my opponent starts switching some mons in, we slowly start getting some residual damage on the field. Let's go ahead and get those rocks going. And now the Umbreon's here. I want a Toxic. We're going to get hit with a nasty foul play, but we can Toxic and not have to worry about getting Toxic back onto us since we are Steel type. And my opponent's going to go ahead and forfeit. So nice. Nice. Let's see what we can do here. I would still like to lead Noivern looking at this. I'd have to watch out for the Gardevoir. Actually, I think I'll lead Weezing. I just want to lead Weezing. Let's see, we're going to see Arcanine here. Intimidate does not matter to me. I can easily Sludge Bomb here and get some nice damage. We're going to get burnt, unfortunately, but we do get some poison back onto the Arcanine. So that is actually pretty nice. And I can actually stall this thing out. I'm going to just go ahead and go for a Protect here. Let it take some... Oh, so okay, so I see what this Arcanine is going to do. We're going to go ahead and go into Gastrodon here, as my opponent goes into Gardevoir. I could have easily Sludge Bomb there. I could have easily Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go ahead and Toxic. We're going to take the Shadow Ball pretty nicely, though. And unfortunately, that thing has Synchronize. So we're going to get Toxic onto ourselves. I'm going to click Earthquake for some chip, though. As my opponent makes a really good play and goes right into Bronzong. Don't know if my opponent predicted that or just made a lucky guess, but ends up being really unfortunate for us. I'm going to click I've got defog on Charizard. I'll go hard into Charizard here. As we get Toxic, unfortunately. I can Will-O-Wisp. However, see the Arcanine as a possible switch in, so we'll just go Gastrodon to try to... never mind. Never mind. Let's go ahead and just click Ice Beam, I guess. If we can get Charizard back, we need to get rid of Arcanine. If we can get rid of Arcanine, that would be great. I'll try to switch into Umbreon here. We're gonna get hit with a Gyro Ball. We're gonna go ahead and taunt to prevent a Toxic. Do not want to get Toxic poisoned with my Umbreon. And we can Foul Play here. And of course it's not going to do that much damage, but Umbreon can 1v1 this Bronzong, especially with Bronzong being taunted. So yeah. The Stealth Rocks are kind of annoying. It's not the worst thing though, because luckily we do have heavy duty boots here in Gen 8. And that is such a nice thing to have. Don't want to go into Wheezing because we are slower than this, I'm fairly certain. Moonblast is very likely. We'll go into Bronzong. There's the Moonblast. I can Heavy Slam. Actually, I'm going to go for my own rocks. I can get my own rocks and do some good work. I do have heavy duty boots on my 2 Mons that are actually kind of bad about, you know, taking unnecessary damage. What is Rotom going to do? I'm going to click Toxic, maybe. Yeah, just click Toxic. We're going to see a Volt Switch, of course. I mean, that was pretty obvious with Rotom. There's nothing else it can really do to me. But if I click Toxic, I can maybe... Okay, it's going to be Arcanine comes in. We've already got it poisoned. So there's that. Go ahead and Protect. We'll go ahead and Protect, and that way we'll stall this thing out a little bit, and then we can go into our beautiful Gastrodon. Gastrodon's not going to do much, though. Do we get rid of Gastrodon here? Really, Arcanine is the main thing Gastrodon can do a lot, too. If we can let Gastrodon go down while taking out the Arcanine, it would be worth it. Problem is, this thing has Morning Sun. I'm gonna see Rotom Mow come in. I'm going to hard switch into Noivern. Predict it, because I'm fairly certain we're not going to see a Volt Switch here. We're probably going to see a Leaf Storm, and if I can get Noivern in here, we can actually start going on the offensive. There we go. I can click Hurricane very easily here. I think I want to do that. Alright, so we're going to see Bronzong do that. We're going to go ahead and Taunt. Prevent this thing from Toxic. Going for a Toxic. Any of my Mons. Alright, so... I'm going to go Umbreon pretty easily. If I can get a Wish up, that'd be nice. I'm going to go for a Wish. And try to get Gastrodon in here so I can get all that health back. Rotom Mow is coming out. I want to Foul Play. There's no way it takes me out with a Volt Switch. There we go. Go ahead and go for another one of these wishes. And I can bring in... I bring in Bronzong. I would go Weezing, but I think Bronzong's a lot better as a Mon to bring in. We get Bronzong in here. Don't know what my opponent was predicting me to do there. I'm going to click Heavy Slam. Alright, Thunderbolt. About 25% there. Let's go ahead and Heavy Slam again. Right, Umbreon comes out. Let's go ahead and Toxic this thing. Pretty sure we're going to see a taunt. But maybe someone's going to go for a Wish. We don't have to worry about that at all. My opponent trying to heal up. Opponent's trying to heal something up. Probably the Rotom. I'll click Heavy Slam. Gardevoir. Alright. Give me this Gardevoir, please. Yes! Alright. I knew my opponent was wanting to heal something up. If it was the Rotom, I wouldn't have been able to take it out. I wanted to go ahead and do that. I do have Levitate, so I'll go ahead and Toxic this thing to prevent it from completely sweeping me. We'll go ahead and try a Heavy Slam, maybe. Thing's got a boost, though, so it's kind of scary. Let's go ahead and Heavy Slam. Try to make it where the Toxic will stack up a little bit better. We'll go ahead and Heavy Slam. I do have really good defense on this thing. I just have to bring it down enough where I can just stall it out to the Toxic. And I think that's close enough to let the Toxic take it next turn. I'm going to Protect here and let the Toxic have the Flygon. And my opponent has disconnected. My opponent has disconnected. I think that means basically got it. I'll go ahead and open another game, so you guys aren't just sitting here waiting for me to wait for this person for a whole minute. Searching. Okay, I'll just let it search. There we go. We'll get this battle going. Go ahead and lead Noivern. Alright, Araquanid. This is actually a pretty nice lead. I can taunt pretty easily. I'll go ahead and taunt. I do not want Sticky Webs. And we can Hurricane, but I think a Toxic will be better. Oh, Mirror Coat. Trying to bounce back my attack. Okay. Alright, I see ya. What Mirror Coat does, right? I do a lot of damage, and then you do a little bit of damage back. Let's go into Gastrodon. Alright, oh, nice switch, nice switch. This battle's done, by the way. That was a nice switch. Let's go ahead. I can't EQ because Rotom Mow is pretty obvious. We'll Ice Beam here, predicting the Rotom Mow, and hit that for okay-ish damage, not a lot. I want to see a... Let's go Bronzong, predicting a Leaf Storm. Oh, okay, a Thunder Wave. I got predicted there pretty hard. I'll click Stealth Rocks here. Some rocks going. Araquanid here trying its hardest to get Sticky Web going. The good thing is a lot of my mons are immune to it. And the ones that aren't are already slow. So it doesn't really bother me that bad. Go ahead and get Noivern in here. I could Hurricane, but I feel like my opponent's going to make a switch. I'm going to go ahead and Toxic whatever comes in. We do get the Toxic, and that thing has heavy-duty boots. We'll go Gastrodon here. We'll see a Rapid Spin. Okay. Get a Speed Boost. I'll just click Earthquake. Last time I went Ice Beam, my opponent might think I'm going to overpredict. As Ice Beam would have done more damage there. I should have... Didn't want to, you know, go for the same prediction twice, though. And we've already seen Thunder Wave, so I'm going to go Bronzong again, predicting maybe another Thunder Wave. We got Leaf Storm that time. Let's go ahead and get Rocks up again. It's going to be Reunigress. Or Runigress, not Reunigress. Runigress. Toxic this thing. I want to see Toxic Spikes. We're going to be paralyzed. Jeez. Thanks, game. That's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I don't think... Does Wheezing... Would Wheezing get rid of it? It is levitating, so it's not touching the ground. We're going to see this thing come in. It's got Natural Cure. I can't do anything. Let's get Charizard in here. A U-turn. We'll probably see Colossal or probably Inteleon. We'll go Gastrodon here. Yeah, Scald. We're gonna special attack boost. Don't know what this thing has. Like, I'm sure it has some sort of grass type move like Grass Knot. We'll go Bronzong. See if it does have Grass Knot. It's got Haze. Okay. Toxic again. And the time that it finally breaks through, one time it breaks through. Let's go ahead and protect. Yeah, rapid spin. Get Gastrodon back in here. And this time I'm going to click Ice Beam. I'm predicting opponent to bring out one of the grass types. And I can easily go Bronzong on these guys. Actually, I want to go Wheezing instead, though. Get Leaf Blade, so I guess that's a physical set. Let's protect and see if it's got some sort of special move. Got Psycho Cut. Going to Umbreon here. Immune. Good Foul Play. Actually, Foul Play is a good move to go for right now. We're going to go ahead and Foul Play. Hopefully get some decent damage on whatever switches in here. Be the Araquanid. We do get some decent damage, but I gotta watch out for this thing because it's probably got some sort of bug move. Let's get Charizard in here. Oh, jeez. Alright, I was predicting a bug move really hard. That was a bad switch in. Bad switch in. I mean, do anything anyway. Should have went Noivern. Should have went Noivern. That was a really bad switch. I made a pretty quick switch, impulsive switch there, and it did not pay off. Let's go ahead and taunt. I do not want this thing to set up anything. I'm going to set up rocks. Let's get a Toxic on this thing. I'm going to Body Press. We will resist that. I'm going to click Hurricane. I'm faster, so I can get a Roost off pretty easily. We're going to see Colossal come back in. We did about 19% damage to it. I'm going to go Gastrodon. I think this thing's about to be gone. We just go Gastrodon here. And I'm going to actually recover this turn. Because Colossal will go down pretty much to anything next turn anyway. So let's go ahead and get some health back. Let the Toxic take it out. We're going to see Celebi come in. We've seen Leaf Blade. Let's predict the Leaf Blade here. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and Hurricane something. I'll take the Celebi if you don't want it anymore. Nice. All right, we got to go a little bit more offensive anyway. Us going into Charizard was such a bad play. Alright, Runagris is going to come in. Let's go ahead and taunt. You're not going to get rocks up. Body press, okay. Let's go ahead and Roost, get some health back. How much? Go ahead and Roost again, get all that health back. Let's go ahead and go into Gastrodon. Probably an Ice type move coming. Yep, Ice Beam. We will take that. I'll try to recover here. No, we don't get the recovery. I do have Bronzong. I'll go into that and try to get a Toxic. If I get a Toxic on this thing, it'll be huge. We're gonna see a Light Screen. Go ahead and Heavy Slam. This thing's going to set up both screens, isn't it? It is not. We're going to Heavy Slam the Runagris. We lost... Oh, what was that? Wait, what was that ability? Wandering Spirit. Stole my Levitate. Stole my Levitate. Okay. I'm going to protect... Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and protect. So this thing will stall out the Light Screen, and it'll take some Toxic Poison. Go ahead and do that. Body Press. My opponent hard predicting me to switch into Umbreon there. This time I will switch an Umbreon because... Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and switch into Umbreon. Hopefully my opponent does not Body Press this time, and my opponent does. Okay. I was predicting a Ghost type move there since I stayed in. Okay, what do I do here? I think we gotta go Wheezing here. And I can Sludge Bomb. Go ahead and Sludge Bomb. Thunder Wave's not going to do too much since I'm already a pretty slow Mon. Noivern's the Mon I need to keep healthy. It really is. Let's go ahead and Aromatherapy. So I can get rid of the paralysis on Bronzong. I'll click Strange Steam. You get a Confusion? No. I'll bring it down enough, though, that the Toxic Poison will eventually get it. And we'll go Bronzong here. Predicting another Scald. Don't take it as well as I'd hope. But that leaves the Araquanid, and that is the game. So, this team's still pretty solid. A lot of, bulkier stall Pokemon. But these two offensive threats are what really pull it through. Unfortunately, Charizard did nothing in this battle and went down as soon as we tried to bring it out. But Noivern was able to put some pressure on my opponent and do some good work. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you in the next Pokemon video.